All right. Born King Media. Post game of the Oklahoma Auburn game ended a couple hours ago. Had to hop in and say something about it. 27-21. Pulled out a thriller in the end there. It was looking rough for the most part, but OU found a way to dig deep and pull it out. No diddy. Yeah. So the offense still looked a little stagnant at times. Wasn't great. I didn't see much that we can write home about when it comes to the offense, but the defense, they did what they had to did what they've been doing pretty much all year, holding it down for the squad, representing for the team, and putting overall they helped pull out this victory with the late interception. But I believe Kip Lewis took it all the way to the house. Man, great play. Shoot, man, didn't see it coming. I mean, I was really sitting there like, oh man, this don't look good. I mean, it felt like they was gonna give it up, man. It didn't feel like they was gonna pull that victory out, but they did in dramatic fashion out there in Auburn. First SEC road game, so we got to give them credit for hanging in there and pulling it out. Michael Hawkins, true freshman. I mean, had a pretty average game, 10 for 15, 161 yards, no touchdowns. But the big key was had no interceptions, no turnovers. You can always keep yourself in a football game if you don't have turnovers. So that was fantastic. And that was great because we needed every bit of everything they had. And they pulled it out, man. But got my boy Roger with me right now, you know what I mean? He does some stuff, but
Yeah,
what
what
did you
up?
think
What
of
up?
the game? You know what I mean? I know it was a thrill in the end. I know it was rough for a little bit. Looked like we was about to take that.
Yeah,
What
I
did you
mean,
think?
it was more like you know, it's like the offense wasn't nothing. The offense ain't been nothing. Granted, you look at it like it's like it's still like they couldn't run the ball really. They had a little bit of more push, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the
Hmm.
push, they didn't. It seemed like if everything was still made, but it just I feel like the offense gonna still need a rehaul. That's not you ain't ready to win a lot of games like that, not throwing the ball down the field. Granted, you can look at it and say, well, we don't have no deep threats because all the receivers is hurt, supposedly. Nick
Hmm.
Anderson's never gonna play. You know,
Never.
he's never gonna touch the field. Get it out your mind. You know, so I'm trying, but we already know that the guy is fragile. But I, it just don't look good. I mean, what was telling though, the defense was giving up a lot of yards, more than what I thought. They was coming up with stops, but it seemed like at times it seemed like, hey, defense wasn't looking as crispy as it. That's one thing you hold your hat since so far is yeah, they probably losing games, they ain't looking good, but the defense is solid. They didn't look too solid today to me. They had the stops they need to win the game, of course, but you know what I'm saying, you know.
Nah. Nah, I feel what you're saying because I mean they gave up to Thorne, the quarterback. He was for Auburn, he was 21 for 32, 338 yards, had three touchdowns, and had that one crucial interception at the end. The running back, Hunter, he had 17 carries for 97 yards. He was averaging 5.7 on the ground. So, yeah, they was moving the football a little more than I didn't expect them actually to even move the ball as much as they did. So, I hear what you're saying. I just think that when it came down to it, I mean? They did what they had to do, and like you said, in the crucial moments, made it happen.
They
And that's all we can ask for.
yeah,
Put a little Sooner magic in there. You know what I mean? Brent Venables finally got one of those type wins. Good for him because I mean, Man, we could not afford to lose that game. Let me tell you. It was like I
man,
was
because
scared. I'm like, man, are we
it's
gonna
only
make
getting rougher now.
right? I'm like,
Yeah, it's like
are we gonna make a bowl game at this point? The way it was looking there for a minute there.
it's looking like Maine may be the only win, you know.
Right. It's looking like it's
But
gonna be rough down the stretch, brother.
man, it's still gonna be rough though, because it offense, they don't look too, like it's gonna be able to. How long can you lean on the defense to, you know,
Hmm.
takeaways and all that, and pick sixes, which they say they, I think it was saying in the thing that they was like the number one team for points off of turnovers. I think like 49, which
It
is
was like,
cool. But
yeah.
how long can you ride that wave? Can you ride that wave all season? But it's like
No, I mean, of course, there's gonna be games where you're not gonna score points off. I mean, you're not gonna, score off turnovers. There's gonna be games where you're probably not gonna get any turnovers, but
right.
um,
What happens when that happens?
right. Just hopefully the defense steps up and they're able to do their job when that situation presents itself. But long man, they as long as they keep it going though, man, it's gonna be
And
interesting.
one thing they did say, it was like he had to score on that interception. So they was like, if he don't score, they probably don't even score. Yeah, he might get the interception, but you don't probably score because they
Oh, I
wasn't,
was
the
up.
offense was pretty much dead. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? So it's
I
like if
hopped.
he don't
Hey,
score, it's
all right. Hey, I hopped up in front of the TV. I'm clapping at the TV like you gotta score, score. I'm like, go, go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, because I like you said, I don't know if we're gonna score or not if we don't get in right there, man.
yeah,
'Cause that's just how shaky it was looking out there.
man. But
Oh
the 2 point conversion.
my boy Sheldon Lamy in the chat. He said Bowman. I gotta say sooner. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you said the 2 point conversion. What?
It was that was a work of art. It was so that like man, he did it the same thing, But I was like, he can't keep doing that, man. He gonna be busted up. That's 2 weeks in a row. He diving over the goal line. It's like, yeah, you applaud the effort, but if
Oh
somebody
yeah, I
folds
hope
you
the
up
boy
like
don't
a
get.
lawn chair, it's gonna be
Yeah,
you
I
gonna
hope
be
he don't. Hope he don't get himself hurt, man. Jesus, he out
like,
there.
that's
He's
2 weeks
going
in a
all
row.
out,
He
man. You got to
jumped.
give. Hey, you
Yeah,
got to give him credit. He's
right,
going all out, man.
right. But hey, man, if you the quarterback, you definitely don't want to go back to Jackson Arnold. You know what I'm saying? At this point, um,
Uh,
what I was gonna say about there was something else about the defense, but oh yeah, what's like the three down lineman? I mean, I understand it seemed like it worked against Tennessee, but I was looking at it like I'm like, why are they in three down lineman? I'm saying they just gonna give them the first down. A lot of times, they had a three down lineman, they had Trace Ford walking up. That's like, I guess the fourth, but
mm-hmm.
that was, sometimes, I guess it was trying to disguise the fold. It was mostly time fold, for being full on pressure. But
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, they running. They got out of it too, though. I noticed they got out of it a lot of times because it was like, hey, man, like one or two people, that's a free 4 or 5 yards before somebody can get to him.
I mean,
I can
yeah, man.
understand why.
I mean, that's a classic Brent Venables look. You know what I'm saying? That's what he been doing for a while. But I understand what you're saying. In certain situations, you need to get out of it and switch to bring in more D linemen, especially in them short yardage situations. A lot of times, it felt like we
Right,
setting ourselves up to get blasted.
right.
Marquez Nero in the chat, he said, "When is Gentry going to be back?" Woody Washington, Des Malone looking real shaky. Man, Woody Washington, where did you
Yeah,
go? Where did you go, sir? Jesse Williams, man, hey man, he's like Dick Anderson then, man. It's like if he's there, good. All right, congratulations. I'm glad you're out here today. If he's not, we can't expect Jesse Williams to be out there. I mean, he's talking about the cornerback number 9. But
right.
he just never gets man. I mean, has he played a full game? The last time he played a full game, man. Like Gentry Williams, solid player when he's out there, but he's always injured.
Oh, he's Nick Anderson.
Yeah, man. You know, it's shaky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want Nick Anderson's head because I'm like, man, this guy got all that talent. It is like you say, just hey man, I guess it's in your genes. Your brother had, all that talent, but he couldn't stay healthy. You know, it's like
Nah.
man, I could be, 4.2 speed. You know, look real nice, can run all this stuff, got all the accolades, but
Can't stay out there, man.
yeah, a fly land on you. Oh my.
Ah,
I blew my Achilles, fly landing on my ankle, like God,
I
because
hear you, man, but
I was talking to Hawk. We was looking at the last week, like he just did one play. It was like nobody touched him. It's like man, like you said, like kind of like Gentry Williams. Is he? I mean, I didn't even notice this. He's like that, where it's like yeah, you get out there, you might have your good 2 or 3 series, a quarter or
yeah.
so, and then it's over. And it's
Nah, man,
like
that's
wow,
how it is. It's like, yeah, man, he give you a good half of football, man, and at least a solid quarter, and then Drench Williams is out the game. But I don't even think he wasn't even out there today. He was out, so it was a lot of hell of a lot of injuries, to be quite honest, going into today in the first
right.
place. I mean, it was rough. It was rough out there. I'm not
I got a
sure.
question for you.
Go ahead.
Is like okay so far? Would you say like, hey man, the game is a little more physical in the new conference? Because it definitely seems like it, especially last week. And I don't think nobody got hurt today, did they? I don't think so. Not like that, where it's like, but it just seems like a lot of people. It's just a little more physical. Just these last 2 games seem like it's like man, they wasn't ready for the physicality of it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what it seems like.
Well, it definitely looks more physical out there in the SEC. I mean, we can't lie about that. I mean, the crowd is going crazy. It was loud, and but the
Right,
physicality, far as just play by play, man. Yes, you got to come down. They hitting out there, yo. We can't. I mean,
man.
it wasn't a
You
lot
look
of
at
that type of defense being played on a week to week basis in the Big 12. We got to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, them boys
right,
getting hit. They getting touched up out there.
man. It seemed like I noticed I didn't really see it this week, but last week it's like dudes just getting hit and getting up and they holding their arm, they run off. They might come back, but they hopping up Lansing and Gampy and they get back out there. So I'm like, man, it's like every other series somebody's getting, gimped out. Like, oh man, I'm broke up and hurt, and well, not necessarily hurt, but just you know, like man, that can run my bell and let me get a few plays
Yeah,
off
yeah,
so
yeah.
I can,
Getting roughed
what I'm
up.
saying, get myself together,
Yeah, getting bell run,
right.
getting a lot of
And
stingers out there. It's looking rough.
yeah, it didn't seem like that, this game. But what you think about your boy, man, Barnes?
Oh,
Because Barnes pretty much
Javante
like he
Barnes.
carried most majority. He carried most of the carries, didn't
I mean, damn near got all the touches except for a few. I mean, we had,
he?
let's look at it. Okay, he
Yeah.
had,
Go ahead.
shoot, he had 18 carries for 61 yards, average 3.4. I mean, Hawkins had 69 yards on 14 carries with a touchdown. Both of them had a bucket apiece. I'm pretty sure I remember Salcha getting a carry, but it's not. I think yeah, it might have got a penalty on
No,
that play.
right. I was about to say he had a good, nice little carry, and then it got took away by your boy, Jake Roberts, whatever, the tight end. He was he was
Hey,
messing
I'm
up
sorry.
all game
Hey,
for
if anybody from Jake Roberts' family is listening, I'm sorry, but he would never play another goddamn snap for me. I'm sorry. Hey, Jake Roberts. Uh-uh. He is not to be trusted out there on the football field, man.
it.
Not to be
He
trusted.
had two crucial
Quez,
penalties.
Quez
Two
in the chat
crucial
talking about. Oh yeah, he's just crucial. Quez said Schmitty killed their bodies in the offseason. And that's why the injuries hit hard. Hey, I don't know. Something going on out there. Like
Hey, that
he
man
broke
might
him
make a
down.
little
He might have
sense.
broke him down too much.
Yeah, could be. Um, but yeah, Jake Roberts, boy, oh God, it's like old boy. It seemed like he's just a better tight end too, just on in general.
Who
What's his name?
Sharp Ben
Sharp,
Sharp?
whatever.
Bound Sharp?
Yeah, he just seems more athletic. You know, I understand they probably put him in. He's more of a blocker. Yeah, he can catch the ball, but he's more of like a blocking tight end. And the other tight end is more of that's why he's always downfield catching passes and doing.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah, he had
he just
four
got more
touches.
wow factor about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had four for 43 today, Sharp. So he did what he had to do. Jake
Yeah.
Roberts, no catches, of course. Man, it didn't. The passing game still just listen. Let's be honest. We have no passing game right now. We have no passing game right now, and we threw 15 passes, bro. Completed 10 of
and
them.
they was all and they was all
Listen,
pop passes too.
yeah, if it wasn't, listen, he had 161 yards. Hell, 60 of it came on one play at the end of the game. I mean, great, good time to throw a deep ball finally. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But But I mean, dude, we cannot win ball games like this, man. We gotta throw the ball downfield. We're not even trying to throw the ball downfield half the damn time. That was only like the third or fourth pass downfield I've seen all year. It seemed like. I mean,
yeah.
seriously, it's looking bad out there, man. They gotta pull it together though, for sure. But at
And
the end of the
like
day,
I,
they got the win. So I gotta clap it up.
yeah,
They snuck the
right. You
win
get
out.
it.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
As long as the W went in the column, no matter how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't give a damn what it is. You know what I mean? I thought this one was going to be like 17-13. So they actually scored more than I thought, 27-21. I didn't think we had this to put up 27 points right now. But they did. The defense got one. So the offense put up, what, 20? That's we got it, man. We got to start getting, we got to start touching that 30 mark, man. If we want some victories out here, we got to start getting closer to that 30 mark. 27 is pretty close, and they got the victory.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be possible, man. Not with the offense in general.
He said not
I don't see
possible.
not possible because you think about it, you take away all of the points they scored off of just turnovers and stuff like that. It's like they don't get, they don't hit even close. Even yeah, they got close to 30, 27, but that was because they had a pick six to get that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like like I always say, if your quarterback is your leading rusher, you have no running game. I don't care if you got Lamar Jackson back there, you ain't got no running game. Your quarterback has got the most carries, not necessarily most carries, but the most yards. It's like you ain't ready to win those games like that, especially because the competition is gonna just get harder than harder.
Oh
You
yeah, it's
know,
getting rough. Getting rougher and
yeah, it's
rougher
gonna
and tough about a second. So it is not
yeah,
gonna get any easier. So
man. Because I was talking to Junior. I was like, don't they play? They play. I know they play Texas and Alabama this year, right? It's like,
oh yeah. And
ooh
LSU last game.
yeah,
It's
and that's so it's like, boy,
no nothing
that's
easy.
man, it's man. I can't even imagine what the team might look like at the end of the year, because
Mm-hmm.
is anybody gonna be playing, because they playing all freshmen. Like I literally didn't know like none of the receivers. I'm like, who is these guys? This is my first time seeing them last week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
It's like,
Hester's
and then they
the
said,
the one that caught the deep ball is a transfer from Missouri. Braden Thompson's a
mm-hmm,
transfer from Texas. He came last year, I think. And Petaway is probably, I think he should be like maybe a sophomore now, but he's a young boy, I think, from Texas. But we have no size out there really, except for Hester.
right,
He's 6'4". But everybody else is pretty smiddles. And man,
right,
we gotta make it. We gonna have to make it work somehow, Playboy. I don't know
yeah,
what we gonna do, man.
yeah. Deion Burston plays.
No, and he's little too, but well, he's strong, but he's a little still.
He a best receiver. So it's like, man,
Oh yeah.
I was like, he ain't playing. I was like, ooh wee, who's
Oh yeah, he's the best we got right now. No
hell, you
question.
better hope he come back next week. You know,
Oh yeah, we need
who
him
they
out
play
there.
next week?
Oh, next week.
Who
Who does the Sooners
is it?
play?
Texas next week?
Yeah, buddy. It's the Texas game. Number one
Ooh
Texas,
wee!
apparently.
Oh, oh my God!
So I guess we'll
Well,
see. I guess we'll see how that goes.
right. You know, hope it ain't like a few years ago for Brandon Willis at quarterback. That,
Mm-mm.
and that's what I likened it to because it's like when he was at quarterback, they just had to get the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope it don't get like for us just the offense not being able to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That year, if you remember, it was real bad, and that's
Oh, no, it's
you
terrible.
know
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna be that bad, but I'm just saying for us how the offense just seemed like fast. You got like you say, you got to throw it downfield, even if you feel like the young boy can't get it there, or you got to at least try to get to let them respect that because once that's probably another reason why they can't run the ball because they're like come on, safeties come on up. They ain't just throw it deep. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Ride the box. So all this stuff goes into it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. Quest said the O line did give up. They only gave up 2 sacks. Hopefully they can build off that and get better. Yeah, I agree. They looked a little better this week. I mean, we can't. I'm not even see. I ain't even really mentioned the O line yet. I'm not even talking. All the other games, I was talking crazy about the O line, but today, I'm not. I don't have much to say to gripe about. Yeah, they still don't look great, but they look pretty average. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't like extremely running for his life every play like the previous weeks. So I will give him a little credit. They played a little better today. So hopefully they can build
Right.
on that and they look better against Texas. They're gonna have to look better against Texas if we you're gonna have any chance to win the game. So that's just
And
hopefully that's how it goes.
that might be because they pretty much got away from that the read option plays and stuff like that.
Yeah, them
It's like
RPOs. Oh Lord.
it seemed like it was too much thinking. It's like
Yeah, too
if you
much.
don't
Instead of just yeah, fire off the
just
ball,
we
man.
run the ball, yeah, we run the ball, fire the ball, we pass block, we pass block. You up there running ourselves. We don't know if it's a run. You can't really do nothing because you can't go
Right.
downfield. You get so you just standing in place, waiting to see what's going on. Just man, like you say, get out the ball and fire on somebody and move people out the way.
Already.
And
Hey,
but
we got we got Trey, my cousin Garcia, entering the chat. What it do, fam?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Nah, what you quick thoughts? What you think, man? What you think about the thrilling victory
Uh,
out there at Jordan Hay Stadium?
I don't know. Y'all seen that kind of in the text. I'm here in Dallas,
Oh,
so
okay.
I was kind of watching from my phone from time to time, and just kind of looking at the score. So it was kind of like I seen the score and what it was around halftime or before, and I was just shaking my head and shaking my head. I was upset, and then all of a sudden, like 2 minutes to go, I looked at the score with 2 minutes to go, and I was like, oh. So I was kind of coming on here to see like what happened. I wanted to hear what y'all had to say about what happened, what changed.
Oh, nothing. I'm telling you, the only thing that really changed was the fact that like I said, man, it was really just honestly, it's just two big plays. They threw a 60-yard deep ball to Hester, which got them. Um, did he score on that? Oh, no, I got him in scoring position.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that was a huge play. And then on I think the very next possession is when they got the interception return that to the house. Or was it? Am I thinking about it the other way, Roger? Did you get the interception first, then the 60-yard bomb? I can't really remember.
I think he got the 60-yard bomb first.
Okay.
Yeah, because by the time I missed it, I missed that. By the time I turned it back on, it was already they was like
What,
I said, he pretty
2021?
much intercepted. He intercepted to make it 22-21. So the bomb already happened. So that was a series before that.
So I
Okay.
mean, I just hearing like them getting into position and scoring. That's a big plus from last week.
Yeah, just I mean, hell, anything on
Hey, you in
offense.
position to score and you score. That's
Yeah, at least score shit.
that's
You know.
nice.
Yeah, it's nice to get a touchdown when
Yeah,
you
when you
probably should
find
get a
we within
touchdown.
this red zone, you all say you get the touchdown. That's nice. Also,
Nah, but they looked better. They still not throwing the ball downfield enough.
uh-huh.
The running
Think
game
they
is
have time
still,
to?
yeah, he had a little more time than last week. I
Oh,
would,
okay.
like I said, we was just talking about the O line where
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shit on them too bad this week because they played fairly decent. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk crazy about them, but they can still be better. And but hopefully they just keep improving from
Right.
what they
Because
did
was
because
it we got next? Was it not next week, but the week after?
Texas.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
we're back right back in the hot seat. Like this was another they
Oh yeah,
figured
right
it out,
back in
man.
there.
Yeah.
Now they can do the impossible, which
Yeah.
not the impossible. We know how this goes. We can, we can beat. Texas sucks in our mind always, even
Oh
though
yeah.
they number one.
You go to that
But
game. It's a totally different motivation when they go to the
yeah.
game, and vice versa.
So
Even when we're favored to win, Texas comes
hmm
to us way harder. So
yeah, so it's gonna be probably a tight game. Hopefully, let's just keep the game close. Don't get our doors blown off. And as long as we got a shot in the fourth quarter, I think they'll put up a good fight. Texas probably should win the game, but hey man, you never know when it comes to these rivalry games. And hopefully the offense can keep improving from what they did this week. And just man, all I would say is run the ball more effectively and let's throw some balls down the field. Let's see what Michael Hogg is really. I mean, we can't babysit him the whole time. We got to see what he really got out there. But he made some nice plays with his feet. Obviously, 69 yards rushing, had a 48-yard touchdown. So
uh,
look good running the football. Boy got a nice burst, when he come out the block. So
I mean, because it sounds like when the quarterback gets some good rushing yards, is when the offense does a lot better.
yeah, but I like to see the running backs average more than just
Oh yeah,
3.4
definitely.
yards a carry,
Yeah.
And like I said, nobody else got the ball except for Barnes. Sawcheck had a carry, but like I said, he got called back. Jake Roberts, who would never play again for me. He got a penalty, so that kind of screwed that up. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, man. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hey, not much else to say that other than they pulled it out. You know what I'm saying? They pulled it out. Thank goodness, because it was gonna be a long week if
Yeah,
they
it's
would have
gonna be
lost
crazy.
that game.
Yeah, it would have been. I wish it would have I've been sitting down watching it because I kind of probably like it's like watching it. I'd have probably been shaking my head, like trying to figure out what's going on, what's the problem, and then the
Oh yeah. It was
comeback would have
shaky.
been like a good little fun, good time to watch.
Oh yeah, no, it was fantastic. It actually made me jump out my seat. You know what I'm saying? I was like, we got the interception. I was like, oh my goodness, like yes, because
You doing Tom Brady? Let's go.
I was just like go score because we needed to score right there. Because I don't know, we could have punched it in, but like you said, they at least when they got down there, they did punch it in today. So I give them credit where credit is due. It's small improvements, but it is improvement nonetheless. And they won the game. So on the road
Right.
at Auburn in the SEC, first road game for the true freshman, first start, and he pulled it out. You know what I mean? So that's
So
pretty positive. You know what I'm saying? But now I think they need to give him the reins a little bit more, trust him a little bit more, let the boy
so
throw the ball, man.
when they scored on the defense, was it the offense? Maybe how many turnovers did the offense have, or anything
None.
like that, or good field position?
Yeah,
So
offense
no
had no
turnovers.
turnovers. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was great.
So
You know what I
they
mean?
were they driving down the field on the defense, or were they like big plays, kind of like last week, where it was like one big play they put them in position?
It was just literally just a one big play put
Drive,
them
nice.
in. Yeah, they had a couple drives that looked pretty all right, but things would always happen to stall the drive. But like I
Okay.
said, no turnovers. Didn't make no. Hawkins didn't make any really stupid plays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was, he kept it. He
Like
kept everything in front of him. Took what the defense was giving him, and just throwing it short because that's all they really asked him to do was
right.
kind of utilize the short game.
I
So
felt like that's been the game plan for the offense from the
Pretty
jump.
much.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just all short, 5, 10 yards. You know,
Right.
get the
All
ball out
right.
your hand, three step drop, find out where you want to throw the ball.
Yeah, we need more creativity on the offense. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean,
they got
because
to get more creative.
I don't know if you can get a down the field play, or of course, like you said, get more creative on downfield plays to where. But I don't know if he had that much time.
Right. And all
Consistently.
the and 4 or 5 receivers is hurt. They out. So I gotta
Right.
always keep that in my mind. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When you got your 5 top receivers in Farouk, Gibson, Anderson, who else? Burks was out today.
Yeah.
Shoot, I think
So
it's one more person I'm missing. But yeah, everybody's pretty much not playing.
so is training a real thing kind of like that? Like if like I don't know, like when you have a lot of injuries on the team, is there something that's supposed to prevent stuff like that from happening?
Now, I'm hearing that I'm not sure this, but I was listening to the unofficial 40, my guys, Kerry Murdoch, them, and they were saying that there is things that the training staff doesn't do that most teams do, and they don't know why. And they didn't say specifically what that is. So I don't know, but there is questions around the program of what's going on with the training staff. So,
The training stuff, yeah. So it's like
mm,
as it changed, you know what I'm saying? Since somebody came there or somebody left, or did funding
mm-hmm.
get cut to the training staff, all of a sudden this is the result of whatever the case is. I don't know how real that is. I was
I don't either.
I was hoping Nino was on here. I want to ask him that question because he probably experienced it
Yeah,
firsthand.
yeah, he probably can answer that a little better.
Yeah, like, hey, this training staff, this is what, when they lacking, all of a sudden all these injuries start happening. When they not taping ankles right or whatever the case is. Yeah. So,
Something going on with the
hey,
tape.
because that's a
I don't
lot.
know what's going. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, one or
It's a
two,
lot.
okay. Three is like, whoa, okay, what's going on? But five, now
Yeah,
what's
man.
going on?
A lot of receivers
And
down,
we
man.
they ain't drinking water or something. Something going on.
Right.
Ain't
Some
drinking
saying.
enough milk.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody who is tuned in. If you can, please hit the like button before you get up out of here and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and just keep watching the show. Thank you for supporting. Well, anyway, um, shoot, man, I think we pretty much went over. Ain't too much more to talk about unless it's anything anyone of y'all want to get off your chest. Got something to say
They
before we
play.
get up out of here?
Oh, you play Texas in 2 weeks, not
Yes,
next
yes.
week. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks. Got a bye week, I guess. So if you're gonna figure it out, you better figure it out.
Hey, nah, this is good. At least they got another week to work on some things and hopefully clean some stuff up. So,
I guess the only thing I would like to get off my chest is if we beat Texas, the season's a success. We good.
it's
Everything's
hey,
forgiven. We win this
I
next
wouldn't say
game.
that, man.
Good.
I wouldn't say that because man, you still got to play. I was looking it up. You still got to
Yeah,
play Alabama and LSU at the end of the
I
season. That's
know.
crazy.
I
hey, but
know.
I know what he mean though. I know what he mean.
Texas. Hey,
Like,
we beat Texas. I live in Texas, so I
Yeah.
got to go to work.
Oh,
yeah, you got
I
that
get
bragging
you.
rights. Got that
I got
bragging
to go to
rights for the
work and
rest
be
of the
like,
year,
hey,
man.
I'm good. We beat y'all. We beat y'all.
And we'll ruin their season too. If
Yeah.
he said, "Is Jackson Arnold going to Mississippi State?" Hmm. Well, probably after we'll see. This season we'll see if Michael Hawkins keeps progressing, keeps getting better. Yeah, it probably ain't no point in Jackson Arnold. We know because we're not gonna pay him another $1 million to come back and sit on the bench. So he gonna have to go somewhere else if he want to get the NIL money like he get. So I mean, but look, man, like I said, was not a great game he played last week. So there's nothing more to really say about Jackson Arnold unless he gets back on the field. So I don't even want to put the young man down no more. Had a terrible performance. Made some very bad mistakes. It was still only his 4th game playing football, so I'm not just gonna shit on him too hard, man. He still gotta learn. Maybe say he can go to Mississippi State and actually end up being a good football player, and who knows? So, but he got to clean up the mistakes, baby. We gotta get his mind right. I don't know what he doing out there sometimes, but we'll see. I mean, uh, other than that, shoot, I don't know. Y'all good? Y'all good?
Yeah, we're good. I'm glad I got to hop on for a little bit.
No, no, no. I'm glad you got to hop on. We kind of shoot. Just like I said, ain't much more to really speak on, man. Oh, you got the victory. And
Yeah,
I'm just happy they got the victory, man.
yeah, I'm glad to
So
come
sure.
back. That's man.
Got to
Hopefully,
clap it up for them.
build some confidence and beat Texas. Let's go.
Let's go. Build confidence. Man, I appreciate you, Trey, Roger, for hopping in here, man. Holding it down with your boy. So, but yeah, we'll be back next week for sure after the game. And hopefully they can, well, not next week, but the week after for sure. But I'll try to come back next week and just drop a show anyway and just talk about some stuff. Go over the game. I'm gonna watch it again as usual. So I'll probably have some more things to say once I really look at the offense in depth and see what they was doing out there. But anyway, man, appreciate everybody for stopping in. Once again, please hit the like button.